Hi, tonight's Maundy Thursday, and I am at Lifehouse right now on the campus. We spent the last few days recording Good Friday and Maundy Thursday worship, and so those will both be available online. It's been a lot of fun because we have a Hollywood lead cameraman who's active in our congregation, and so he knows how to put together all of these really cool shots and everything, and things can be done in little chunks. Like this morning I gave my Maundy Thursday message and the 7 last words of Jesus, Service of Darkness, those 7 vignettes this morning all by myself. Last night we did music and liturgy, everything else. But you know what, it's just, I'm perturbed about this day as well, because this will be the first Maundy Thursday that I'm not worshiping with my family and extended family in our sanctuary. And I've been doing that for 36 years? Yeah, this would have been my 36th Maundy Thursday here at Lifehouse. I'm perturbed a little bit too, because it would have been our second granddaughter's first communion, and we were so excited about that. But I guess it's okay. I mean, we have a bit of a health crisis going on right now, and for a lot of reasons, including safety reasons, we're not, able to worship together. But I don't want to be glib about that. I mean, I think sometimes we get a little glib and we say, well, we're the family of God, and this is the way it was always intended. And remember, the first church wasn't worshiping in sanctuaries and stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, except that you have to realize that you have wiring in your brain where you get repeat patterns, and you get your most joy being in that kind of a physical surrounding, in particular when it comes to key worship services. I've had some amazing worship as a Christian, with a couple of people, with thousands of people. But I'm going to tell you one thing. The way that we're wired as human beings, certain things that we call traditions can become hugely meaningful for our soul, and just for the way that our body responds. Maundy Thursday, seeing a child receive Holy Communion from their parents for the first time. Good Friday, the toll of the bell after each word, the 7 words. The earthquake sound. The singing of Were You There? Easter morning. A beautiful time for our congregation, for our extended family together to celebrate and to get the place ready, and we have an Easter breakfast, and everybody is just, and it's not simply, oh, it's okay. God's teaching us about being His people out there in the community. Well, I don't think God's teaching us that. I mean, God can help us to understand that. I mean, yes, we have the temple and the home, and in particular our neighborhood, and our neighbors, those closest to us, which are people in our home. My closest neighbor is my spouse, and then as we go on. But you know what? It's easy to say that, and at the same time you're working against the way your own brain processes. You're working against your mind, which goes beyond your brain, and you got to work with your soul. And sometimes our soul is sad. So my soul is sad, but guess what? The joy, the glad to be with you part of it. Well, I'll be worshiping with you tonight and tomorrow night and Easter Sunday. I'll be worshiping with my family at home or out at Sean and Christina's house with our grandchildren. one of those nights probably. Well, tonight for me. It's not going to be the same. And that's okay. And I can think of 100 reasons why God can use this as an amazing way to teach us. But you know what? I'm not ready for all of those real big lessons yet. I'm going to indulge in being a little perturbed. Okay.